Aloha everyone, happy new moon in Scorpio. This is Dr. BethAnne and I am an intuition guide, and I'm here today with a little energy update for the Scorpio new moon, which falls today, October 27th, 2019. So I have a message that I channeled in from the angels, and then there's 3 cards that I pulled to bring in a little bit more information around this new moon, and that's what I'm going to share with you. So this is the message, and I just wrote it in the way that it came down. Sing your own song, write your own story. The new moon in Scorpio is deeply transformative, inviting you into a deeper relationship with your authenticity and individuality. This is a beautiful time to reflect on what unique talents and gifts you bring to the world, what particular flavor you create with your being. If you feel unclear on your gifts and flavor, this is a beautiful time to open yourself up to receiving your own possibility. Call on support from your angels, ancestors, and light beings, and ask that they help you see what's beautiful and unique about your individuality and how that informs your purpose in this world. Sing your own song, write your own story, and allow yourself to be transformed in this new moon. I loved this message. I love the idea that each of us has a unique essence, like who we really are at our core. And if you think about each of us like flavors or like a compound in chemistry, you know, when you add and mix things together, it creates this unique compound, if I'm remembering my chemistry right. And each of us is like that. You know, it's not like we have just one gift where, you know, maybe somebody's a really good singer and that's their gift. It is, if they're given a voice to sing, it's how they do it. And it's how they express that. And it's how they use the tones and inflections and what they're drawn to sing and how their experience informs that song. There's something about looking at ourselves as whole beings that's so important at this time in our lives, and realizing that every gift we have, every aspect of self that supports like who we are as a whole, creates our unique flavor. So if your gift in this world is to use your voice and use your light, and that's everybody's gift, you know, we do that in different ways. Like, that's the fun part of the flavor, is we break that down into how we bring that out into the world and what unique talents and gifts we've been given in order to do that. And then I love the guidance that if you don't know, ask. And I actually did this last night, and I have a good sense of who I am in this world, but I thought, okay, cool. I will follow through on this advice. And I asked, and I did a card pull around it. So ask, you know, a really beautiful new moon intention, and the energy of the new moon is carrying us all through this next week into the next full moon. So whenever you catch this, you know, use this idea and ask at that time, and ask, what are my unique gifts and talents, and how do they inform my purpose in the world? And then see what comes through. It's really beautiful and it's really surprising. So the cards that I pulled, there's 3 of them. And I asked, the first question is, what are we releasing? And I got the Hermit Card. This is from, I believe it's the Angels and Ancestors Oracle Card deck by Kyle Gray. I love this deck. And the message of the Hermit Card is that what we are releasing is a time where we've all been called into the cave of our hearts. And a lot of us have been called to sit through a lot of personal hardship this year, where we might not have been ready to take action, and we needed to just do deep work of self and wait and reflect and trust and see what came through. So we were really called into a state of preparation this year, and I love that idea of going into the cave of our hearts and meditating and using hardship and using the unknown to work through ourselves and to take ourselves to a deeper level of being and self-knowledge. And then the middle card that I pulled is Winter, Take Care of Your Needs. There is a twofold meaning that came through with this card. One is that winter is coming. You know, it's October going into the winter season, and I think a lot of us are going to start finding the answers or the resolutions that we've been seeking in wintertime. The energy of 2020 feels quicker to me, and it feels like it's going to be more clear, and that things are going to be happening more fast especially after January. And I think we have one last eclipse left in Capricorn at the end of December. So once that passes, it feels like a lot is going to be opened up to us. So this is a really good time to take care of your needs. That's the message of the Winter card, that clarity is coming. And in the meantime, do everything you can to do your own work, show up for yourself, and be prepared for where life is calling you. Take care of your needs, take care of your heart right now. You have been in the cave of your heart. Do something good for your heart, and get comfortable living in the unknown, because it's probably not changing anytime soon. Even though change will come, it will still bring more unknown. And so part of how we take care of ourselves and our hearts is to learn to be more comfortable with that space and learn to trust that each step will be revealed in its own time. And so our job is to just take care as best that we know how and do what we can, and then surrender and surrender again and surrender again and again and again. So the last card that I pulled, the Winter card represented where are we at right now, if I forgot to say that. The last card that I pulled is the Spirit Fox, and this is all about trust your talents in changing times. I love this because the message that the angels gave was all about our gifts and talents. And then I did the card pull after. So the angel message wasn't influenced by that. So I thought this was a really beautiful card. And the message of the fox is that get comfortable not knowing, because the energies are shifting. But we can trust our talents. We can trust our flavor. Like, let's define our talents by our essence. We can trust the essence of who we are being invited to be in this world as our highest expression of self. And we can trust that, like, that is our talent. We can trust the essence of that to figure it out, to make our way through the unknown, and to work with shifting energies, and to let ourselves be more seen and fully known. So the energy of this new moon is deeply transformative. Scorpio is a transformative sign. It's a water sign. It's all about change and transformation and magic, and really seeing that any darkness within us is just another way to tunnel into deeper truth. And when we tunnel into deeper truth, that's light. Truth is light. So any shadow stuff that's coming up for you right now, awesome, go with it. Allow yourself to tunnel in and keep digging until you find the light that you need to keep transforming that, transforming yourself and transforming your life. Thank you so much for joining me here for this energy update. I will come back with a midweek one and other content centered on intuition development and personal transformation. Aloha and light, everyone. Be well.